In the last video, we were just discussing about what is knowing, the basis of all knowledge. Knowing, as I said in the last video, is simply awareness. To recap what I said in the last video, is that to be aware, you need two things. The person who wants to be aware of a thing, that is the subject, and the thing to be aware of, that is the object, and the third, there should be a connection. And this is normally called as subject, that is me, object, that which is to be known or to be aware of, and R, that is S-O-R equation. R stands for relation. So when there is a subject and the object are related, then you get an awareness. Then you decide whether it is a fact, whether it is a correct fact or incorrect fact, or whether it is right or wrong. The earlier one, correctness or incorrectness, is a factual judgment, whereas right or wrong is an ethical or moral or value judgment. This is the background which we spoke in the last video. Now let us go one by one. We have three things here. One is the subject, that is which knows. The second is what is to be known, the object, what we want to know or what to be aware of. The third is the process of knowing itself, that is the process of connecting or the connecting activity, that is relationship. These are three parts. Now we will analyze each one of them. Now let us analyze the first point, that is the object what we are looking at. For example, let us assume that we are looking at a rose. Let us call this as an object, and that is the object here. The rose is the object here. Now we will take that rose as an object and how we become aware of, how we gain the knowledge of information, how we gain the knowledge of, apart from information, what exactly is the attribution we make it, what exactly we call a rose as such. Okay, now let's see. Now I am looking at a rose. Number one, let us try to find out why I call a rose a rose. We call a rose a rose. Let us think very deeply. The normal answer is, if we are honest to ourselves, when I was a child, my parents told me this something is rose. Then if you go and ask the parent, who told you that this is a rose? Their parents, somebody in the society, etc., 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 etc. Which means, when you come to know, when you come to become, when you want to become, when you get connected to an object, there are two things possible. One is either you know the things by yourself or you do not know. When you know the things by yourself, we will deal with this later. It's a very complicated subject. We'll do the normal one. When we want to know something, if we do not know by ourselves, somebody would have told us. As a child, when you look at a child that doesn't know what things are, as a parents or relatives or grandfather, grandmother, they tell the child this is what. When it looks at a rose, we tell them it is a rose. When it looks at a tiger, we say this lives in a forest and it roars and it kills people and it is a non-vegetarian. You have to be careful with it. And then as the child grows, we keep on adding information after information. The same logic applies to what we want to know about rose. So the first option is that it has been told to us by your earlier people. That is somebody else. Now, if we keep on extending the logics, let us assume that it was told to me by my parents. Who told my parents? Their parents. Then again for them, their parents. Now we just, for example, I am just saying It could have come from anybody else. Now, when it keeps on going this way, it has to stop at some point, right? At some point of time, the man who sees it should have been a man or a woman who was seeing it for the first time. How did they come to know? How and why did they call a rose, and why? And because of what they call a rose as a rose. This is from the point of the object. Let us see what would have happened. Let me imagine myself to be the first human being who comes across a rose. Now, what I find is, I see a rose I see a rose. When I see a rose, first thing is, probabilities I am saying, you could be learning it from any other way. You could be understanding it. You would be aware of it. See, in these sort of discussions, even its words are very, very important. Because as we progress further in our interaction, please do post your comments. That will be quite useful for us to interact with each other. Right now, I am not going ahead with any of the theories belonging to any philosophical system or any religious sects. I want people to explore themselves and see what exactly they come out with, and then we'll see how world systems that will come quite later. So now let us say, for example, when I'm seeing for the first time, I will say it is because of the color. It looks like rose. It's in rose in color. The question is what color is, will go later. Okay, that is an abstract concept that we have to think about. Now we are talking about certain things here. Okay, then after that, the first objection, as logically you can ask, there are also roses which are not rose in color or pink in color. There are black roses, there are white roses. Then in which case, your color alone does not decide the rose, which means that itself is not enough for you to call something as a rose. Then what else do you need to call it as a rose? Let us see in the succeeding.